Wow, wow, wow. As you can see, I'm standing in front of a beautiful home. I'm right here in Briarley, a brand new community right here in Montgomery, Texas. Absolutely gorgeous, okay? We are roughly 10 minutes from Lake Conroe. Your minutes not too far from the Woodlands. This is a phenomenal location. And as you can see, I'm standing in front of an absolutely gorgeous home. I'm standing in front of a Highland home. Highland is one of my favorite builders of all time, and you're gonna see why I love this one so much. The kitchen is to die for. The primary suite and the bathroom, I can't say enough. Make sure you stick around for that. You're not gonna wanna miss it. Okay, my name's Jared Fikes. I'm with eXp Realty. I am your Houston, Texas real estate agent. Please join me as we take a tour of this luxurious, stunning Highland home model here in Briarley. Let's go. Okay, y'all are in for a treat. This is an absolute stunner. As you can see, Highland Homes pulled out all the stops. I mean, this builder is absolutely incredible. I always brag on them, but they really do pay attention to so many details. We're out of here in Briarley, okay? Briarley is in Montgomery, Texas. Like I said, about 10 minutes from Lake Conroe and just not too far from the Woodlands, Texas. So the location is absolutely phenomenal. Okay, so this is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-story home. Okay, you're gonna have game room, family room, lifestyle room, all the kind of stuff in here. But this particular model has 5 bedrooms in it. You can add bedroom, and in this case, they did add a 5th bedroom. The square footage on this, on a 4-bedroom model, would be 3979, but you can add a couple hundred. In this case, it is bigger in this model because they did add that extra bedroom. So that is obviously an upgrade. But let's walk a little bit closer and let's check out the detail on this absolutely beautiful home. Like I said, we're in Briarley, Montgomery, Texas. You have downtown Montgomery, just the charm there. It's just this whole community, the home, the whole package is absolutely stunning. Look at this quaint, beautiful front porch with these little archways. And you can see, and I'll come over here and you can look at these beautiful shutters on the side of the windows, and you can see the plantation shutters on the inside. The brickwork here, the color is absolutely beautiful. And it looks like you have like a smooth stone right here, kind of blended in with this brick. So that's phenomenal. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna back up a little bit so you can see this front door. So it's a double front door, wood door entrance. But before I go all the way in, I wanna try to go all the way up here and so you can see those big high peaks. Really makes a statement from the street. Really makes a statement. So let's go in and check out this absolutely gorgeous home. Now look at these beautiful wood front doors, man. Okay, so as you walk in, you're gonna see straight away you're hit with that statement piece of a staircase. Beautiful staircase, but we'll go in order, and you can see in the back there's a living room, and the kitchen's like right in the middle of the house. Beautiful placement, but we'll get to that here in just a second, so hold tight. But we'll go here, and I'm gonna open up all these closets so we can see. So you have right away you have a coat closet there. And this is to the immediate right coming in the front door, and then you have like a towel closet or whatever you wanna put in there. And then you have your half bath right here. Nice size half bath. Beautiful countertops, love it. Those ones with the veins in them are super common and popular right now. Very nice. Okay, so we're gonna go into, so this is the bedroom downstairs. And so you're gonna have another bedroom downstairs. That's 2nd bedroom downstairs, which is phenomenal, right? So you have like your mother-in-law suite if you want it that way. So here you have a little towel closet, a lot of storage in here. So let's walk here. And I'm gonna pan around. You can see those beautiful shutters. Look at this beautiful home, man. Okay, so I think this is the closet over here. And we're gonna walk in there and we're gonna see, okay, some nice size closet. Very nice size closet. Tall ceilings. So if you wanted to stack something up there or kind of get maybe a storage system you could have installed or whatever you wanna do, but beautiful closet. And let's look at this beautiful bathroom. This ensuite bathroom, nice countertops and herringbone tile pattern in there all the way. And I love how they do these barn door showers like this now. Very nice, beautiful shower. Okay. And the wood floors in here are absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. Look at those. Okay, so let's keep going through this beautiful masterpiece. Now look at this, way up here. I'm gonna go all the way up. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so we'll take this immediate left here, and I'm gonna show you, okay, so you have a butler's pantry right here. And so you got room for your wine, and you got your mini fridge down there. So awesome. And look at this dining room. Look in here. Sizable dining room for sure. I love the way the walls are done in here with the wood dividers like this. I love these right here. I don't know the proper name for that. Kind of wish I did right now. But they brought that smooth stone in here from the outside as well in this little area. That's kind of nice. And then right across from the dining room, you have your mud area, your drop zone, if you will. Okay. And then this is your laundry room, but this is, I'm gonna get to this here in just a second because that's attached, I believe, to the primary bedroom. Okay, here we are. Here we are in this chef's kitchen. So the island is huge. It's a very big island, plenty of room for all you cooks and bakers and everything out there. But look, let's get down close on those veins and that beautiful natural stone. And look at this, it's got the plug to where you can plug in. Do y'all like those? Some people don't like to have the stuff on their countertops. Do you like to have that on your countertops? Is that something that you prefer or don't want there? Let me know in the comments. So here we are. We have your double ovens. That's a big deal. Beautiful cabinets, and here's your pantry. Plenty of room in the pantry. Okay. Oh, and I'm seeing what I love, that 6-burner stove over there. Let's look at that thing just from a distance here with the range above it. Wow, beautiful wood feature and design right there. Let's look at that. So, very, very nice gas stovetop, just beautiful. There's a lot of storage in here too, by the way. Lots of storage. You can see that. Nice big farmhouse sink undermount, which I actually like. I like those a little bit more than the ones that are kind of over the edge. I don't know, what do you think? Tell me in the comments. You have your dishwasher here, and I'm gonna kind of get from this angle as well. All right. Oh, wow, I gotta talk about, I can't miss this. Okay, so this is kind of like, it's almost like another extension to the butler's pantry, but it's like more into the kitchen. It's a beautiful, so it gives you extra storage. You have the glass so you can display whatever you have there. So if you have like, you know, china that you want to display or whatever, that's a great place for that. And more place for wine and lots of storage, extra storage. What a great use of space. So I guess that would be probably an add-on. But if you didn't have that, you could always just go find a piece of furniture to put in there. So I think that would be a good idea as well if you didn't have that. But look at this living room. Look at that beautiful wood floor continuing in. And just look at the fireplace. These are super common now, just like fireplaces from floor to ceiling. And this one, again, so they're carrying that. What I really like is what they're doing. They're being consistent. They carry that flat stone from outside into the fireplace, and you can see it all the way up. Okay, Beautiful. So, and your primary suite's gonna be back there. You can see those big old doors. We're gonna get to that. But look at so this is the view from the mantel. Look at this. And we'll go way up. And you can see very high ceilings, very high ceilings. And you have all that natural light just flooding in here from all directions. It's coming in from everywhere. It's just lit up in here, and that's so beautiful. It's so fresh and so luxurious and clean in here. And then you have your grand open concept dining room here, and they have a beautiful chandelier above that as well. Just well done. Good job, Highland. Good job, Highland Homes. Done a wonderful. Okay, so I love this design actually. So right off of here, off the kitchen and the dining room, you're gonna have your movie room. So look, so if you were here, this is actually quite a sizable movie room. And so, go in here. I'm thinking, wow, this feels so comfortable in here. And so you sit down, you're like, oh, I'm gonna watch a movie. Oh, it's tempting. This couch is comfy. but great place for a movie room. You, in this case, a lot of times they'll have them upstairs, right? They'll have them upstairs, but this one's downstairs, so that's actually kind of cool. You don't have to go upstairs to get to your movie room. Okay, so here is the office off of the dining room as well. Loving this back office, okay? So a lot of times you'll find them, most of the time you find them in the front, but look, well lit, those big windows in the back just lighting it up in here. Gorgeous, gorgeous built-ins. And I know those have got to be upgrades. And again, folks, remember when we're reviewing these models, they have upgrades, bells and whistles that are gonna be add-ons, bedrooms, built-ins like that, but it's something to help you envision what could be. So, but Highland Homes definitely knows how to do that. Okay, so I think the next place I want to head is the primary, but I wanted to point at something. Don't leave me yet, because we've got a game room up here you've got to see, okay? Just hold tight, because we've got that coming. If you like content like this, and it's really, like I said, resonating with you, and you're really enjoying it, and you want to get more of it, I put them out every single Friday, property tours and other great content. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe so you don't miss a single video. And then you're gonna have your door going out to the beautiful back patio, which we will go to here pretty soon. Okay, so you have a closet, a hall closet there, good towel type closet or whatever you want it for. So let's go check out this primary bedroom that I was bragging on, okay? Let's check it out. They've got a full-on couch in here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to just pan around my best because this is quite a big room here. So, beautiful. And so you've got your own wing over here. So you're all over here on the back right-hand corner. If you're facing the house, it's on the back right-hand corner of the home. And so I'm gonna turn around here real quick and give you the view here. So you've got that beautiful area right over there. Plenty enough room for a whole couch, apparently. And it's a good place to have coffee, read a book, whatever you're doing, but this has a retreat vibe if I've ever felt one. It's really calm and peaceful in here. Look at the ceilings, very high ceilings. Now I definitely would put a fan in there. Texas gets hot, as I always say. Okay, let's go check out, we have got to check out the primary bathroom. Okay. Beautiful countertop, his and hers. Okay, so let's start there first. Okay, so you have this big, long counter space. So you have that middle area, the vanity area, you can get ready. You have a window right there. I would just probably put blinds in there or frosted glass or something for privacy, but what a big counter space. Lots of space there, lots of storage. Okay, let me turn around to show you the coup de grace or whatever that's called. Look, something that's really unique in here. They have an arch, right? You don't hardly ever see that. That's not something that's super common. And so they put an arch detail in here with these honeycomb tiles. Really, really beautiful, thoughtful design. And you have this modern take on a clawfoot tub, nice and big soaking tub. Okay. And let's walk back here. So you have, at first I thought this was a walk-in shower, but it's actually, it has a door, which by the way, I really appreciate, because as nice as some of those giant walk-through or car wash showers, as I like to call them, are, you can get a cool draft in there and it's not so pleasant. I know my wife talks about that a lot. We prefer to have the door, but some of them don't get that draft, but some of them get it pretty good. And then here's your private toilet area. How important is that? You gotta have a door, right? Okay, so we're gonna go into this big closet. So here's you're going through your, this is a huge closet, okay? So it's like a bedroom in here. Okay, so we're coming right off of the primary bathroom. Just so big. Look at this size of this closet, it's so big. Okay, and like I said before, I was right. The laundry room came off of the, this is super common today, coming off of the primary bedroom, the bathroom. And so nice, spacious laundry room here. Look at this, a sink, lots of storage. Let me get from this angle. Beautiful sink. Lots of counter space, honestly. Plenty of room for the big washer and dryers. Beautiful tile work. Stunning, stunning. Okay, so where are we going next? Can you take a guess? Upstairs. But one more time, I want to pan up to this beautiful ceiling. So it's like everywhere you look, there's nothing ordinary. It's those thoughtful, you know, design efforts in the house that you can see. You know, the way that this staircase here is jetted out, I really like that. The nice thick post here, that's a statement in itself. And so inviting you to go upstairs into this gorgeous upstairs area. And so let's go see where the other bedrooms are. And the one thing I wanted to get to too as well that I mentioned before is the game room. Oh man, look at this thing. Look how big that is. So what, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, I did a J. Patrick tour not long ago in Colton and Magnolia, and that one had a big game room like this. And I always so much appreciate when they actually have a pool table and you have room to actually have your pool stick. Because they'll make these little narrow game rooms in quotations. Look at this, you even have a bench seat right here. But then, you know, you'll get up there and you can't really play pool because there's not enough room. But they went as far as like putting the wood on the ceiling to kind of bring that warmth into this game room, which I really, really like. And you have the two banisters over here, and they're opening that up to bring that natural light in, which is very, very smart move. And so, it keeps from trying to create like a cave-like effect in an open game room they're trying to create. So this is a beautiful space, gosh. And so you have like this, okay, so there's an area right here. Honestly, you could put something like a little table or something right here. There's a power plug on the floor. But let's look at this again. Look how wide and long that is. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna go down the hallway to the other bedrooms, but first I wanna check out, like I always do, because it's important. Closets are important, storage is important. So this is a long, kind of like a towel closet. So you have that right off of the game room, this hallway is, okay? And even here you have an opening, okay? So you have some of that natural light coming in through this hallway, so it's not so closed in. Brilliant. So here's gonna be the first bedroom, or bathroom I'm spotting up here. I think this may be the only one up here, but actually no, that's not right. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful space. I mean, tile work is phenomenal, looks beautiful. Of quality tub. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna turn the corner. We're gonna go into the first bedroom I'm gonna spot up here. All right, so look at this. Okay, so it's very spacious. Very spacious. Wow, that's a really cool picture of a baseball stadium up there. But very spacious. Sorry, I got distracted with the baseball. Look, I'm just gonna walk this, and so you can see and feel. I mean, you could literally put a table or a desk where I'm standing. So right here, in this whole space right here, there could be something right there. It is so big over there. So big rooms, very spacious, and you know, to continue on with that thought, big closets. So you have all the way wrapped around. So this is a big closet area. Man, beautiful. One more time, there she is. Okay, and we're gonna go into the other bedroom right next door. Okay, and this one's set up for a girl, I think. It's got a Taylor Swift picture up on the top of the bed frame there, so I think, yeah, probably is. Let's check out the spaciousness again. This bedroom is so very spacious, okay? So I'm just gonna go over here and look at these beautiful plantation shutters and just turn around. I mean, you can feel the size, I'm sure, through the camera, but even in person, it's so much more. Like, you can see how much space is in between the bed and that dresser. So and high ceilings continued in here as well. Okay, and then you have this gorgeous bathroom, ensuite bathroom. Stunning, stunning. I think you would call that herringbone pattern, but with more like a subway tile. Beautiful countertops as well, again with those veins again. Super common, the textured tile floor there. Beautiful touches. Okay, so here's this hall closet right here. This is actually a really big room. Whatever teenager or I guess adult is gonna get this room is gonna be happy, because this is a beautiful space. And then you have this big closet in here with a window in it. And you walk in, so you could really do some you know, like a storage system in here for clothes or whatever. You have a lot of room in there. Okay, so let's look at it from here. Look at that room. Look at the size. All right, so let's head across the other side of the game room. So this one, like I said, that hallway was directly off the game room. And this one is kind of directly off the staircase as you're coming up the stairs. But there is another closet again, right here. More storage. I love storage. Okay, so I'm getting the same vibe as the other bedroom. This is an ensuite bathroom here. Beautiful. Again, nice countertops. Beautiful tile floor. Enclosed shower, tiled. Beautiful. Okay, so look at the space on this thing, man. So again, you have the windows are bringing in that light, so you're getting that natural light in here, but the space, it's so spacious in these bedrooms. This is really, I mean, in all seriousness, these bedrooms are very spacious. Take note of that if you're watching this. Highland Homes can make some spacious bedrooms and closets. Want to remind you again, if you're loving this channel and you like content like this, you know, going on beautiful property tours and all of that, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button, because I put these out every single Friday just for you. All right, let's get a quick look at that game room again, and then also I want to show the view of this. Look at this. Whew. Look at this view. Wow, that's really beautiful. Gorgeous. All right, let's head back down this beautiful staircase. You know, stairs can really make a house on a 2-story house, and they've really done a good job with this staircase. Absolutely beautiful, stunning. And you can look at the front entrance from this vantage point here. And we're gonna go back to where I promised. We're gonna go back to that back patio area. So again, these doors they're gonna open up either way. So that middle space, as you can see, I don't know how wide that is, but it's during the right time of year, you could open that up and kind of bring the outdoors inside, as long as the temperature is working with you, because Texas is kind of hot a lot of the year. So you do have those cooler months though, and they're coming. It dropped from the hundreds to the 90s now in Texas, so we're feeling pretty good now. Okay, so this is a very sizable, large back patio. Okay, I'm gonna. This looks like they already ran gas back here for a pit, and so I'm gonna back up out into the grass so you can kind of see. Actually, we'll do the whole elevation in the back, which is equally as stunning, honestly, as the front. So a lot of times, and I'll say this to, you know, forever, is that a lot of builders, they'll put a lot of work into the front, but then the back kind of gets neglected and it just doesn't look very good. But the back on this one, as you can tell, is beautiful. It's stunning. They put a lot of time and effort into this. And so you can see those big windows there in the office. But check out the way they have this set up and how wide this is. So if you go, so very high ceilings. This is your outdoor movie room, your outdoor living, dream outdoor living right here. Imagine that. And you could set this up however you wanted. You could put a dining table and a couch area. There's plenty of room for that. There's plenty of room for that. And you know what else I was thinking as well? Is that you can have those companies, those custom companies come and actually put one of those electric shades right here. So if it gets too hot in Texas, you could drop that whole thing. You could actually put it in both areas, right there and right here, and it would make it even shadier during the hotter months, which is a lot of the year. But man, beautiful, isn't it? It's big old doors too. I don't know how tall those are. Those must be very tall. Well over 10 foot. Man, they're tall. But beautiful, beautiful patio. That property tour was stunning, wasn't it? Highland Home, once again, knocks it out of the park. No big surprise there. Every single time I come into one of their homes, absolutely stunning. Look, if you really like this property tour, it resonated with you, smash that like and subscribe button so you don't miss a single video. I put them out every single Friday just for you, content just like this, beautiful property tours and other great content. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Well, I have another video I want to recommend to you, and I'm going to tell you about that here in just a second. But first, my name is Jared Fikes, and I'm with eXp Realty. I'm your Houston, Texas real estate agent. Buyers, sellers, if you need anything at all, any questions, if you want to know how to buy a home like this, I can help you do that. If you just have, like I said, if you have questions, reach me at this contact information right here, or I'll have it right here in the description below as well, with some other great tools as well. Okay, well, here's the video that I promised you. It's gonna be right here. Make sure you follow that link and go check this out. You're not gonna wanna miss it. Well, I wanna say thank you again for taking this tour with me, and I hope to see you on the next one.